So ladies and gentlemen, this is I.A.N. As you can see the back of me here, this is where the 4-year-old was beheaded. And it's so sad because they had to get the child, the head was found in a barrel. The suspect is in custody. The mother is so distraught. She went to the police station. When she came back, and what we are hearing, ladies and gentlemen, is that apparently he was placed out of the house a while, and neighbors heard him chanting things and whatnot. There was an argument. I think 3 people live in this house here, and I'll try during the course of the day to get a better shot of the area for you. The police officers are here. In fact, I spoke with Senior Superintendent Smith and and Inspector Pierre and everybody. But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, this is tragic. What kind of person will behead a 4-year-old child? He is in custody. I just spoke with Senior Superintendent Smith. He did an interview with me a short while ago with Inspector Pierre, and nevertheless, I mean, at least, you know, they got the suspects. Senior Superintendent Smith got and Inspector Pierre and other officers were able to apprehend the suspects. So the investigation is ongoing. I don't want to say too much, but nevertheless, my heart really goes out to the neighborhood in 5th Street, Arouca. Accept my sympathy, and I mean, I'm happy that you know that you'll have the presence of a very distinguished senior superintendent, a very hardworking senior superintendent. Hi, good night, sir. Good night, Senior Superintendent. How are you, sir? Good night. Tell me exactly what happened here tonight, sir.
Well, tonight we are at the scene of a gruesome murder that occurred at 5th Street in Arouca. And you know, it all started around 10 p.m. where the informant went to the Arouca Police Station seeking assistance from the police to deal with a domestic situation that was occurring at the home at the time. Upon her arrival at the police station, Arouca Police Station, she was accompanied by 2 officers, and upon their arrival at her home, they met a male relative who she left here with her 4-year-old daughter. Her name is Amarah Lallitte, and whilst checking for the child, upon their arrival, she discovered the body of the child in one of the bedrooms. There was the child was beheaded. The head could not be found. Upon the arrival of the CSI, when they processed the scene, the head was eventually found nearby in a barrel of water. Now, we have the suspect, a male suspect, in custody, and inquiries are being continued by members of the Homicide Bureau, Region 3.
And this is your division, sir?
Yes, this is the North Central Division, Arouca Police Station. I have with me Inspector Pierre from the Arouca Police Station. He is the inspector in charge of the Arouca Police Station.
Well, I'm happy to know the suspect is in custody. It's ongoing investigation, so I know you wouldn't be able to say any more again.
Not
like that.
No.
So thanks again, sir.
You're welcome.
Again. Well, ladies and gentlemen,
condolences to the family. All right, so all the families involved, say condolences.
I spoke to a couple of the neighbors a while ago, and you know, they were all saddened because they know the child, they know the mother, you know, but they themselves, you know, they were very cautious about to say anything, but everybody's saddened. The entire area has gone into mourning about this child. You understand? Apparently people know the child, they know the mother and everything. So again, we can't sit down. I want to say not more the suspect, you know, it is alleged. As they say, you know, but it's very, very unfortunate.
But then we're looking at the level of violence we have in this society now, and this is where is this progress or regress?
It's true.
Where are we really going now?
True.
What can a 4-year-old child do? Where are we going? How can the police police this?
In all your years as a police officer, we started from a corporal, now reaching to a senior superintendent. Is this the worst level of crime you've ever witnessed in your entire career?
Well, it's one of the worst because I was on the scene of a beheading as well, of a mother and child in the Southland many years ago.
Many years ago, I remember.
So you know, it's one of the worst, you know, and whenever a child we are hurt by each murder, but then when you have a child involved, a 4-year-old child, you know, you look at the innocence and all these things. You know, where are we really going? You know, are we really civilized as we would tend to believe? Where are we going?
Like I said, you just have to keep pursuing the criminal elements relentlessly.
We have to.
And start and smoke them out from their dark holes.
Exactly.
And I must say that you've been doing well. You've been doing well.
Yes,
I can't blame you for the situation, but the areas that you have gone, you have done so much in South. South is doing, you left a template, you are here, and as much as you're doing well, you're doing well. So I know this area will see in the coming, in the future, they will see a reduction with your presence and
of course,
Pierre here.
My inspectors and other members of the Central Division assisting in that.
That is nice for you to come out tonight and
Of course.
It's not often you see a senior stop on a crime scene this hour in the morning,
Well,
because it's approximately 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
And this says a lot.
When duty calls, you have to be here.
Dedicated.
Yeah. All right, sir. All right, gentlemen. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it from the seniors that exactly what transpired here, and it's very, very unfortunate. The place is dark, but this is the house across here. So, ladies and gentlemen, we just decided we just chatting with a neighbor here. So she have declined to go on camera because she's so distraught. She know the mother, she know the child. In fact, the mother is a close friend. What exactly happened at 5th Street today? Tell me.
My mother was going to the back of the house to get the dog to bring him to the front, and she heard some commotion going on. She came in front and told me, and then I went to the back and I was listening to hear what was going on, and I was hearing him chanting some kind of madness, and then it just got kind of silent. And then when I turned my back, I hear a scream. I ran back to the back and I called out her name, Trisha. Then I went back to the front to get my jacket and my glasses, and I came up straight here to her home, and I saw her running towards me, telling me that he beheaded her child.
Telling you that
he beheaded her child.
Okay. And then she ran to the police station.
She ran to the police station before. So by the time I called the police and stuff, and
the police came
here, she was already here. Like.
Wow, you called the police. Wow, but knowing her as your good friend, did you know that if she had, apparently he was a paranoid kind of man?
Yeah, he was paranoid.
He never said that to go nowhere. He never said that to talk to nobody. But he was a handyman in the area. He tried to isolate her. But they were supposed to send that child to school sometime in September. But then I realized that he's not the father of the child. Somebody was telling me that the father lives St. Joseph or something like that. And from what I heard is that the father is not even aware, because the father would have been down here already. Wow. But I was saying, the child used to display very, symptoms that strange behavior. Like maybe because how long he been living with your friend?
Probably when the child was not a year yet, I believe. Probably
and the child is 4, yeah.
And she's 4, she'll be 5 in September.
But the mother always had a fear for the man.
I wouldn't say fear. I think of recent, I wasn't seeing her as much. Because usually I would give her stuff and things to help her out. And I wasn't seeing her as much as I would usually see her. So I didn't think nothing of it. I just thought that everything okay and she financially okay and she didn't need anything. That's why I probably wasn't seeing her.
But the man didn't want her to work.
No, he didn't want her to work.
But she has another child.
An elder daughter.
An elder daughter. The elder daughter lives here?
No, she lives with her father.
So just the mother and the little girl and this man?
And this man, yeah.
Wow. But again, you saved the mother and all too, because, how you got involved and calling the police and,
Well, she actually ran out.
He was
trying to grab her back.
He was trying to, yeah.
That's what she told
me. But did he
ever
display that kind of violent tendency?
He was kind of that type of aggression.
He was kind of aggressive.
But he was aggressive. Yeah, he was always aggressive.
So, but you never witnessed,
Never no physical anything, no hitting. She never mentioned anything like hitting or anything.
So
like
being
that.
a handyman, he will have all kind of cutlass walking all up and down
the
road?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Whackers and whatnot,
I never see that. I don't be outside like that. But I know he just do this internet connection to the phones and thing, and that's all I know about, nothing else.
So you don't come out and interact with the neighborhood and
I don't come out.
He don't come out.
I don't see him in the road or anything.
What's his name?
I.A.N. Contant.
I.A.N?
Contant.
Okay. Contant. Okay. But he has any nickname in the area? His son, he's about, but somebody said he's about 30, about 28, going to 30, somewhere around there.
I'm not sure of the age, but I know probably early 30s.
Early 30s. His family lives around here?
No, he's from Mount Lambert.
He's from Mount Lambert? East San Content. Wow. So you never imagined something like this would happen to your friend, huh?
No. That's like a dream.
Wow. Well, just, you know, tell you to be strong, and, you know, to the neighbor, I can imagine, like, everybody is just saddened about this thing. This has really, because tomorrow here will be buzzing with media, with this one, with that one, police going back to the house and whatnot to see what's going on, you know? But it's really very, very, very sad. So, thanks again. Thank you again. Well, ladies and gentlemen, stay right here. I was just chatting with someone who know the mother well, and a close friend, and you heard it from us. It's very, very tragic. And it's a wake-up call. You really have to know who you're bringing in your life. You heard her? You really have to know who you bring, who you're going to get involved with. I mean, if you and somebody, if you and your husband break up, you have to be careful. You don't know who you're bringing, what kind of tendencies they have. You understand? This is just crazy. This is like a monster who will behead a 4-year-old child. Thank you again.